get in here.
Oh,
so,
wait. Before we start,
Oh, yeah?
what were the what are your house rules for when you're recording? Like, what are the do's and don'ts? What jokes are okay? What jokes aren't?
Well, I've already started recording, so this is going to be on the recording. I mean, I guess I could always clip it off later. I'm just going to upload the whole thing to YouTube. Dynamis Chaos, for at least public-facing stuff, is PG-13.
PG-13. Okay,
Yeah.
so a few Fs in here and there. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care too much if you end up swearing. Though, because Rick will probably be streaming on his channel too when we do the actual thing, probably keep in mind his channel is a little lower rating than mine is. But yeah, for most of the public-facing stuff at Dynamis Chaos, we just do not go over PG-13. Not to say they don't have some stories that might dip higher than that, but that's stuff you have to go find on the site and stuff when we do that. So
Yeah.
yep. Okay. So I guess intro. We're here back again for the second character demo. This time we're doing it with Doc, who's going to be another one of the players in our little one-shot for the alpha test. Like Phasma, he played in a campaign with a bunch of our buddies that got canceled. So that's why I invited him here first before most other people. People who were in previous canceled campaigns kind of got top priority. And I actually have absolutely no idea what character you're planning to play for this. I knew what Phasma was going to play. I kind of had an idea of what Rick was going to play. I have no clue what's going through your brain right now, so I guess we'll just kind of get into it and figure this out. Do you have an idea?
I kind of put one together. Well, not like in the actual docs, the Google doc sheets,
But like in
but
your
I
head.
did. I was thinking, yeah, in my head while I was working today. So I have a general idea. Also, I know this is a one shot, but with these characters, will we be able to carry them over onto a different
Yeah. So this is
setting as well?
designed to
Okay.
be like the intro one shot for the setting. There might be changes between what you end up playing and what gets officially released, because the whole point is that this is like an alpha beta test. But
Okay.
it will be built to branch into possible other single mission one shots or the mid-length campaign that I'm going to be running after this. So you will be able to carry the character over if you end up liking them. Also would like to
Okay.
apologize to everybody watching this for the African ceiling bird in Doc's place. He can't hear it. He is completely aware of this. It's just he has to wait for his apartment maintenance to fix it because of the nature of it, and they won't.
It's been 2 months.
Yeah. We all always hear it in call every time. So also, I guess for the sake of the one shot, when we do end up doing that, you might want to be on like push to talk or something like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Especially because of like tabletop etiquette, you really shouldn't have your mic active when it's not your turn to speak anyway. So
Yeah. And just in case like some loud noise ends up happening in the background too.
yeah.
I know my neighbors can be loud too sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, okay. Here's the first thing before we get into your character. Both Rick and Phasma ended up rolling a level 1 character and then rolling up to 5 afterwards. So do you want to do that, or do you just want to make an experienced character at level 5? You have both of those options.
I think just to even it out, I think I'll start at 5.
Okay, well then actually we didn't even need to pull up roll 20, because if you start as experienced character, you just take the average of your die.
Okay.
Okay, cool. that actually saves a little bit of time. Okay, so we'll just bump you up to 5.
Sounds good. Oh, do they all each roll for it themselves,
Yeah,
like
they
manually?
started at level 1, and then they rolled 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Okay. They wanted to take the gambler's approach. I see.
Oh yeah.
Bold.
What?
Knowing my luck, I'll take the average.
Yeah. Because you're gonna have to start dealing with your luck after that. At least you can have a clean start, right?
Indeed.
So let's get into it. What were you thinking? I guess you could come up with your name first, but The others thought it would be better to like start with their race and stuff because it would help them find their name. Do you know which of the 4 races you were wanting to play?
I was gonna play as a human,
Okay, so like
whichever
the Ninlay. Yeah.
in Ninley, yeah. So I was thinking about starting as a human, and then my character, I was thinking about he calls himself a certain nickname, but
Okay,
nobody
so you're
else would
playing
know his
male.
real name. Yep. So I'll be playing a male too.
Okay.
Let me see here. So he's an inlay male. Height, I'd
Yeah.
say he's
Any human-ish height is fine, you know?
I'd say he's like 5'10". Yeah,
5'10"?
he's on
Okay.
a bigger side, but
So he's about the
not
same
too
size
large.
of Phasma's character. I'll put it in
Yeah.
metric later, since we will need metric for most things. What's the weight?
320.
Okay, that is a heavy
He's
guy.
a
What are you,
big
like a
man.
sumo wrestler?
Oh no.
It's just big. Okay. That asks for the
Physique.
physique. Is it big because of he's a bodybuilder or is he packing it? Or a
Nah,
mix?
he's packing. He's got a beer belly. He's got a he's kind of a sloucher. He does not have a straight back.
Oh, okay. Okay. So,
A little bit of a gut.
let's see. What's how good way of putting this? For physique.
Kind of like think of a six pack from was it DC?
Yeah.
Or
No,
I
I know
think
you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him gorilla
Oh,
physique,
gorilla.
right?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Because like gorillas are strong, but like you see, like they've got a huge gut because they just eat like leaves all day. That's all they eat. Like it just packs on their
Yeah.
gut. How old?
One thing if you're curious, this character is heavy smoker too, so
Oh, okay.
keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Age,
So you're gonna
I
end
like
up
to say
picking
38. Yep.
38. Yeah, you're gonna end
Middle.
up picking up the addict disadvantage to balance something out later.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Origin.
well, so this stuff you could kind of figure out further when we get to like heritage or stuff, which I mean, we could jump straight to the
Okay.
heritage if you want. Have you looked over the heritage information?
I didn't look through all of it because I wanted to read through it when I was at work, but work kind of got
Yeah.
busy. But I got to I went as far as character creation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you'll want to look at the Kurgle Space heritage since that's the setting we're playing in. On the
Okay.
main page, there's a table of contents, or if you just use the drop down, you'll see that heritage will be there.
Sounds good. Let me see. Kerbal Space. Is it the Oh wait, I only see races and vocations on a drop down. Let me see.
It should be there.
Let me see. Blaster.
I mean, if you already have the Kurgle Space tab up, you can just type in /heritage and it will also bring you there since it is a subsection of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gee.
Yeah,
See
that's weird though, because
here.
heritage is like right in between races and vocations on the drop down.
Slash. H. Oh, perfect. That worked.
Yeah.
Okay. Kino City, the predominant culture found throughout most places. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
is
most likely
heritage okay?
you will, as an inlay, you'll probably be from Lipsis. Most likely, maybe there's different options for that. I think with Phasma's character, it was really easy to figure out which one she should be from because of how traditional her character is. I don't know if you ended up watching hers at all because it just went up today. You probably didn't have
I did
time.
not. I wanted to keep it a surprise.
Okay.
So,
But you know, there are options. You could also be have been raised in an ambassador family, so you could have been on another planet for most of your childhood. You could have grown up on the colony ship, the KACV Ural. A lot of different options. Which the
yeah.
Ural City is basically just Kino City, but on a colony ship. So a lot of the background stuff will be kind of the same there. just not the home planet. So you can kind of just like figure out what makes the most sense to your character.
Okay. Let me see. Which one would be closest to like a normal city, kind of like Philly or like
Kino
St.
City
Paul?
is like the predominant culture. It's like that type of
Kino City. Okay.
multicultural city that has like all four of the races living together, stuff like that. And it doesn't have to be specifically from Kino City. We could put you in like one of the other cities that aren't named here. It's just the first one because all the cities that aren't named are pretty much going to just be big cities like Kino City.
Yeah. Okay, so I think Kino City would work the best.
Okay. Here, let me
He's a city folk.
put this in your heritage information so that I don't forget about it. Where is your sheet? Here we go. Jump down to heritage. I did all the math for Phasma after this, but then I'd never. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. I can reformat it later. It's fine. Doesn't really matter how much space it takes up. But I never actually ended up filling out her other information that we went over. Like we have the bold word, right? But I never added
Yeah.
in all the bonus stuff. Oh, I forgot to also do this. So yeah, you get starting reputation in your home city. That's like +10.
Okay.
+5 in alliance cities, +5 with other alliance races, -10 in rural areas because they don't quite like your kind, and -10 in rural, yeah, -5 in Moravd, because they also just don't really like Kino City, and -25 in Sybil City
Ooh.
because they're kind of like Ninley supremacists. I would say this is like the best way.
Oh.
I would say like full supremacists. They only care about their race like at all. They're not like
Oh, that's
antagonistic towards the other stuff, but like you can't even own property in that city if you aren't a Ninley.
oh, so almost a Warhammer kind of
They're
racism. I
they're they're
see.
a Ninley futurist population. There's actually
I
the
see.
population that got them into space too, and they're like, yeah, we put up with the Alliance, we're part of it, but we don't actually pay attention to the other kind.
We don't like their kinds around here. Racist, but
Yep. Yep. Okay, so you also need a the race thing, which judging from that, you were like 99% of people and raised by your race.
yeah.
So I can just put your basic race information down for that. Don't even have to like think about it. It's gonna be like Ninley. That's it.
Nimble.
And then you need an alliance background. So that's like what your family's history was with the alliance before you became a part of it or involved. Um, I don't know if you got to read the base setting page for Kirkle Space before this. Um, so do you know the general setting aside from any of these random stuff? But
Oh, too much of the lore, but I did read some of the Alliance stuff.
okay, so you
Let's
know that
see.
like the space that you guys play in, the reason it's called Kirkle Space is because it's the space that's controlled by the Kirkle Alliance, and
Yeah.
basically the de facto government of everything is the Kirkle Alliance, and that you are a public contractor for them, which means that you at least had some service training to be able to become a public contractor. You were deployed at one point. But this part concerns like what was your family history before that? Are you like the first member in your recent family history to serve the alliance? Uh, were they involved in some other way? Did you come from a family of service? Those kind of
Let's
things.
see. Yeah. One off political. Yeah, no experience there. He's kind of like a civilian family, as I'm reading
Okay.
this right here.
No,
Yeah.
no recent history.
Nope. They're
Okay,
pretty new.
I'll get that in there. Also, it's probably the easiest one to play because it's like I don't need to know that much about the setting hopping in to have like no recent alliance history. I'll just
Yeah.
learn it during the one shot and stuff.
And a character I'm playing don't really care about politics.
Yeah, yeah,
Say
yeah.
that.
Okay, cool. Well, then we could jump back up to the top again because you just got your heritage knocked out really quickly.
Indeed.
So you can make it Kino City proper if you want. It is probably the best place to have as a hometown because one, the one shot's going to be taking place there. It's also like the capital of the planet and functionally the capital of the Alliance. That's where the Alliance's like original headquarters are. So you can't
Yeah.
beat it. It's like being from New York City basically, but like in Futurama where New York becomes like the capital of the entire world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll
Yeah.
put that in there.
Here we go.
Yeah. I'm gonna type it in, but then my page decided to just jump.
No.
And we'll just put the civilian family right in here. You can flesh out more origin details and stuff in the character background section later on. I leave that stuff to you guys. I haven't decided how I'm going to reward you for giving me background and personality stuff information. I might just give you like a couple extra AP or something after the campaign starts.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm still like because this is the early stuff. I'm still touring around with what other starting bonuses GMs should be giving their players for actually like really filling everything out in detail. And in this
Yeah.
case, it might just end up being bonus AP because it's just more stuff that you can use to start your character rolling in the direction they're supposed to be going. Who knows? But next thing, we need your vocation.
Vocation. This one was I was having trouble with this because at first I thought I did know what I wanted,
Yeah.
and then I was as I thought more about the character, I was like kind of got lost in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But let me see. Let me open up vocations real quick. Yeah, you have Blaster, Caster, Diviner, Enforcer, Fielder, Gladiator, Outrider, Reaver, and Slayer. Which one would you say is? Which ones would be using dual or two-handed weapons?
Well, the two-handed weapon class is the Slayer class. You do already have a Slayer on your team,
Okay.
but if it fits your character, go ahead, do it. They're specifically like your kind of almost monster hunter class of like I go out and I just hunt all the time. I slay monsters.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay. Emergency sensors. I'm kind of reading through some of these. Outrider.
Yeah.
What exactly is an outrider?
It's like your ranger class.
Let me see.
An outrider is somebody
Ranger
who
class.
basically patrols the borders of like a civilization or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. And then gladiator is gladiator also like a melee type?
Yes, so you can do two-handed with Gladiator if you want. They just don't have any specific bonuses to two-handed. That's like your
Okay.
melee weapon master, right? Like I'll use any weapon, I combo attacks, stuff like that.
Okay. Let's see. It would be funny to have two slayers on my on the team. Let me see.
It
And
almost feels like we're heading into another direction where like almost everyone on the team is a meathead. I think this is kind of how both your campaign, the one that you played, the
yeah.
character development started, and also the other campaign I did on stream was basically everybody was a meathead until like one or two other people came in like, okay, well I'll pick something to balance it out.
Don't worry, I'm not. My character's not entirely a meathead, but I want to say he's the brightest either.
Like Flit is waiting for you to make yours because he's gonna decide what he plays based off of what everybody played. I have a feeling that once again Flit's gonna find himself being like, I have to be a healer. Like I have to.
Well, you don't have to tell me, but what did Rick choose?
He chose Fielder,
Fielder.
which is like
Okay.
your martial artist kind of class. But
Okay.
built around sports.
Mix. Okay, so he's like a mix of range and close combat.
Yeah,
Okay,
which
so not
martial
the
arts is sports,
worst.
but I mean, it's built around like ball sports specifically, and rollerblading.
Okay. Let me see.
You also have like so far no range on your team either. Like if you wanted to dual wield guns, there is a class that dual wields guns,
Yeah.
which is the
I'm
enforcer
just
class.
Caster. Caster is like the mage, correct? Let me see. Or
Caster is
is
your
that
healer.
the
That's your
healer?
right.
Okay.
Blaster
So the
is the mage that makes things go boom.
okay. It's just well, actually, Caster
If you
might work,
wanted,
but
you could be a blaster that just puts all 25. Well, actually, you're 5, so all
that's
31
no.
AP points into
That's.
explosion.
I was I was thinking it would be funny if I put everything into might, because the thing about my character is he just so happened to got the power that he
Oh, no,
has.
this is something different.
Yeah.
But yes, you could put all your
Yes.
attribute points except for
But
one of each. So you'd
yeah.
have let's see, that's 5 across or 6 across the board, right? You'd have like 24 plus the extra 4, 28. That you could just put like 29 total into might, right? Counting the one that you have to put in there. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, if you want to do that.
I think it'd be funny. Let me see. I also think it'd be cool if he was a Slayer too. Man, this is such a hard choice.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, just all you have to think about is that if you do end up liking this character and wanting to play the character further,
Yeah.
that this system allows you to change vocations at any time, really, as long as you can take a rest. So whatever vocation you're picking, you're really only picking it for the one shot, because the one shot takes place in one day. If you end up
Yeah.
wanting to be like the guy after one job is like, yeah, this ain't for me. I'm going back to what I was doing or whatever. Like you could totally play your character that way. You just have to lock one in because that's how
Yeah.
you get your like starting abilities and stuff like that for character creation.
SP, yeah, because I'm kind of just going through the move sets right now. Just great or reading through them.
Yeah. Like realistically, as a level 5 character, you kind of could pick and choose. Rick was going to do that, but I knew we'd be here forever if he did that. So I told him, no, for this
Yeah.
one shot, I'm not letting you, and I'm going to apply the same rule to you. But in the future, like
Okay.
if people doing this, like, yeah, if you're starting an experienced character, you could just pick and choose from like many classes because you can bank your AP. So there's nothing to say you couldn't just save all 25 AP from level 1 and be like, yeah, I ended up using it later when I had time to change my vocation.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to stop you. That's between you and your GM at the end of the day. Especially as you start making higher experienced characters, like if you're making something 20, something 100, whatever, further on, like,
Yeah.
you have to be able to be like, oh, yeah, I changed my vocation several times throughout my career.
Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Blaster because I think because this one shot, how far, like time wise, how far is this from your main story that you're gonna be doing, like time wise?
I am going to have it take place 2 weeks after this one shot, basically.
2 weeks
In
after.
time. Yeah.
Okay, that works. You know that works out. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably gonna have him be Blaster, and then I might change him. I might change him after.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, he'll be a Blaster.
Cool. So then we don't have to worry about your ability yet. We get back to that. Attributes, though, this is the part where you have 30 attribute points to spend at the beginning, but you're also a level 5 character, so you get 4 additional points from leveling to use. So you have 34 total to spend
Yeah.
functionally however you want. You just have to put at least one in each category because that's the minimum value for humans.
Yeah.
And Ninlay because they're functionally the same. Well, I say functionally. There is one actual difference between humans in the base setting and the Ninlay, and that is base setting humans have a D8 for all die, and the Ninlay have a D10 for the tech die. That is genuinely
Yeah.
the only difference. They even have the same like base ability for learning weapon skills or weapon talents faster.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's also I just or fully commits
Yeah, yeah.
is. Are there magical girls in this world or anything close to them?
You could be a magical girl if you want. Yes.
Okay. Now we can keep going.
Okay. The henshin ability or technically
Yeah,
trade off is
I
in
was
there.
looking at that. Yeah. I think you might be seeing where I'm going with this.
Uh, Puri prisoner. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
Keep going
Okay,
now.
so attributes. What do you want? How do you want to split these up?
Okay, attributes. How many? I'm starting with 30, correct? What am I
No,
starting with?
technically
Because
you're starting with 34 because you're a level 5 character.
34. Okay, so 34. I'm gonna do. I'm just putting this here so I have it in mind. So there's 34, 6. I'm gonna put 5 in each for now so I can have better understanding of how it looks.
Yeah, that would be the average for
Okay.
a human anyway. So like,
Yeah.
typically it's good to start with the average and then just kind of manipulate up and down from there. My recommendation
Plus
usually
4.
is to start the game balanced and then start
Yeah.
specializing from there. Just because like everything's used in some fashion, unless you're going for like a really funky build, which can be fine. Like if you go that complete gamble luck build, like there's no point in specking into anything but luck, really, if you take that trade off, right?
I mean, you never know what luck can do for you, you know?
Yeah. Luck is probably one of the most valuable things that you can spec into here. It doesn't look like it if you like look into all the stats and what luck feeds into, but luck is so valuable throughout most of this game.
Yeah.
I don't even necessarily want to tell people exactly why. They'll figure it out as they start reading things more, especially as I get like the adventuring section down. But like people who play, they're going to discover that, man, I can't neglect luck.
Yeah. Okay, if I'm thinking about this, he's not the most in shape guy, so I'll probably. So he's not going to be the most agile, so I'll probably take some off alacrity.
Mm-hmm.
So bring it down to 2. It's a big, heavy guy. He's not going to be very agile. I'll put 3 points. So I'll probably put might effects. I know each of these can affect damage in their own way, depending on what you play.
Yeah.
It's just let me
Might
see.
um
Okay.
might affects your physical defense a lot. It's got
Okay.
an okay effect on your lifting power. Some effect on striking power. That scales off like half your might. But that's because like
Okay.
striking is more speed matters to the equation for like kinetic energy than mass does.
Yeah. See, I'll probably put 6 into might. And I would say he is a pretty vigorous guy, so I'll probably put this up to 7.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me see. Then, huh? How should I morale? I wouldn't say he's a. He's not really. He's a sloucher, slightly depressed, but
Yeah, I don't know. Your character, the way you
let me
describe it, it
see.
sounds like you're just playing Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
A little bit. A little bit. Not full on though.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a little more empathetic. Not to say Carl's not, but man can be a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
psychopathic sometimes, dude. Let me see. I think these being rounded out seems pretty good because besides his out of shape body, he's
Yeah.
actually pretty normal guy from there. Let me see. Okay, I think that looks pretty good.
Okay.
And
That's
these
your base 30,
masks.
right? Did you do your 4, or let me
Oh
look here and
fuck, you're
see.
right. I didn't do my 4.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. Let me see. Okay, so I'll probably bring this up to 7.
The other alternative is, and this is something I
Hmm.
explained to Phasma, is it depends how strong you want your character to get when it comes to
Yeah.
like physical ability. You can in this game because you will not get more talent points after level 1 by like leveling or anything. To get more talent
Yeah.
points, you have to expend 1 AP, which you can bank, for 10 TP, or not TP, that's your tech points, but for 10 talent points specifically.
10
Um,
talent points. Okay.
but talent points can't be reserved. Once you exchange for them, you have to use them or you lose them. Same with like attribute points here. If you don't use them, they disappear. But you can, single direction, change attribute points for ability points, like for AP, which you can bank long term. They just cannot go back into attribute points. So like if you want a character
Okay.
to kind of like stay within the realms of like a normal human or something, you can at a certain point just start transferring the attribute points you get from each level into AP, and then if you run out of abilities you want to use AP on, you can also put some of those
Use the 4
into talents.
talents.
Yeah. And you
Okay.
could literally just become like the most talented person in the world. Like that is just an
Okay,
option.
so attributes is like the deluxe currency.
Yeah, yeah.
AP is like the middle ground, and then talent points is the it's like the copper coin.
Sort of like
Okay.
because AP is kind of experience, but for abilities,
Yeah.
right? So you get two
Yeah.
types of experience. You get experience points for your own personal level. That is your character's growth in the world. But then you get ability points, which is kind of like your character's growth in capability, right? So
Yeah.
both of those are banked. XP you cannot change into anything else, but when you take a rest, you can cash your banked XP in 4 levels.
Yeah.
And every level, you get 1 attribute point and 1 AP. It's not the only way you get AP, but you get one of each of those. And you can choose whether you want to actually make it an attribute, if you want to exchange your attribute into another AP, and if you want to exchange either of those AP into talent points.
Okay.
I like this way of doing
So
it because it lets people kind of like build their character narratively through the changes of their
yeah,
life.
because people do change, and that's
Yeah.
more of that's the intriguing part of stories too.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me
Like you might
see.
hit a part where your character makes a sacrifice and then becomes like paraplegic, right? And I mean, sure,
Yeah.
there might be ways of fixing it or whatever, but maybe they're resolved to not care and they just start using their like attribute points for something else, right? Maybe they
Yeah.
start going into mechanics and you're like, I could get like bottom leg replacement or not, or I could make like a really cool, sick like spider chair, you know?
Yeah. Got some ergot type shit going on. Shotgun legs. Let me see. They might kind of just thinking through these. I'll bring his I'll bring his vigor to 9. And bring his moral to 6. So that's 3 points used. And then I'll turn one of his attribute points into a AP if that's okay.
Yeah, you can absolutely.
Okay. So let's switch this to 1 AP just to
Yeah, well, if you want
remember.
to know your total,
Yeah.
right? So at
Yeah.
level 1, you get 25. You'll also get 1.5 amount of the level difference you get, so that will be 6.
Okay.
Right, the 0.5 is kind of make up for the potential AP you're losing through gameplay from being an experienced character. You'll never have as much as somebody who's played and earned a lot of AP, but it helps close the gap, like gives you like an average amount, right?
Yeah.
So for the 4 levels you gain, the 1.5 would be 6, so that would be 31. So that would put you up to 32 total.
Yeah. And the character I'm playing, he's still rather new to his. Wait, are blasters? So when it comes to vocations, are those just like those aren't like the actual jobs that you're actually doing. It's just how a person fights, I'm guessing. Or is that
Sort
like
of.
an
It
actual?
the so
Okay.
the if the history of the blaster comes from like a actual vocation in the Yole history, where like miners and stuff, they instead of dynamite, they just used photon energy to blow up rocks and stuff, right? And that's where
Okay.
the art came from because Yole are very mystical and spiritual people. They've been practicing magical photon arts for like generations before they even hit the space age. Both the
Yeah.
caster and the blaster come from their people. So yeah, they learned how to manipulate the other elements, but blowing things up is kind of just like their main thing, and it's used for anything. You wouldn't necessarily be using that as your job in the service, like as your career,
Yeah.
but as like your mo for how you handle things is like, yeah, you're practicing blowing things up.
Okay. Hmm. I'm just thinking. How okay, so is it okay, so to be a blaster has to be through bloodline or can anybody just learn it too?
Oh no, anyone has access
Anyone?
to
Okay.
manipulating photon energy if they study it.
Okay.
Yeah, in the settings thing, I think I've explained to you before. I'm not going to go into this deep, even though like random people watching this may have absolutely no idea how things work in Dynamis Chaos. But realms have ways that like entropy works in their realm, like the Midgard setting, the main setting, the Earth setting. It's just like the
Yeah.
default way that we know that entropy works. Um, in this specific setting, instead of the typical manner in which entropy works, there's a thing called photon energy, and that's basically what everything relies on. They use it as
Okay.
like their main energy source for electricity and stuff like that. They use it for magic. They use it for all sorts of things.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like the warp from Warhammer. Okay. That
Kind of,
that makes
sort
a little more
of.
sense. Yeah, kind of sort not exactly, but it's thinking of it that way kind of helps out a lot. Let me see.
It's kind of a. I mean, there's some overlap with it. I'm not going to say there's, but that'd be some
Yeah.
spoilers for stuff later. But also a good way to look at it is kind of like if you took solar radiation or whatever, like your nuclear energy, but it was put into a ambient, otherwise harmless form that could be tapped into.
Yeah.
That just permeates everywhere in the realm.
Okay. And the warp can just be used to do all sorts or not warp.
Yeah,
The photon can be used to do like all sorts of stuff
yeah, yeah.
if you can put your mind to it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's kind of like Play-Doh.
Sort of. Just
Yeah, sort of.
very potentially volatile Play-Doh. So more like
Yeah.
C4.
C4. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I
Like completely
was curious.
harmless, right? Unless you actually have the thing that activates it, right? Like an electrical charge. Because like you could throw C4 at
Yeah,
the wall, you could bake it, whatever. It doesn't react to kinetic energy, doesn't react to heat. You put electrical charge in, and boom, everything goes off.
that makes a lot of sense. That is a good way of putting it. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's the questions I have now. And then how do we do the maths on these?
Okay, so
Or
you
are we
don't have
doing
to
that
do that. I
later?
can fill that. I can personally fill that in later. So I'll just
Okay.
plug your attributes into the character sheet. I could do that right now because I have it open in another window. Into the not the character, the stat sheet, right? Which is a specific window. Which I think the last three you left five. What was it again? It was 6 for might, 7 for vigor, and 2 for alacrity. Or what is it now after you changed it?
See, it is 2 for alacrity, 9 for vigor.
9 for vigor. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so I could plug that in, and the stat sheet spreadsheet has formulas, so it actually just plug and plays everything. So like now that I changed it, your lifting rating is 24 right off the bat, right?
Oh, nice.
But then like your striking rating is 2. I think. Or no, 9.
Oof.
Your striking rating's
Oh,
9,
9.
which is like
9 joules.
yeah.
That
No,
is.
no, no. That's actually just the rating. So then there's also another multiplier you could put in there that what's it called? Changes it out into a practical number, which can help us for finding difficulty ratings and stuff like that. So with the practical number, your 9 striking is 285 joules. You know,
Oh,
not
okay.
useless. You could like in a boxing match against some like unskilled opponents, you could still hurt somebody pretty bad with 285 joules, right?
Yeah.
Average person
Against
hits
the average
about
man.
300
Yeah.
joules, right? So you're right there close to
Yeah.
average, right? Well, and your lift at 24 means that, which makes sense for how big your guy is. It's probably mostly his mass letting him doing the lifting. Is 228 kilograms. That's a
Oh,
lot.
damn.
That's like power lifting.
That is a lot.
You know, like.
He does have that. He does have that fat guy build.
Yeah, and
He
he's
got that.
tankier than he is strong, right? So
Yeah.
you can take 630 joules.
Oh,
For
damn.
your physical
Okay.
defense. Yeah, and that's before you have armor or anything. So that the armor and stuff will go into the formula too. Your character can currently jump 0.7 meters, so you know, like just about a yard, right? And
Just
your
about a
character
yard.
can only run
Okay.
3 meters per second, which is
Yeah. Makes
still
sense.
that's like 10 feet. You know, you could cover 10 feet in a second. That's not horrible. You know,
It's not.
and
But
that's just a
isn't
regular
that like lower
run.
than
That's not a
average
sprint,
though?
right? That's 20
Yeah.
feet in a sprint. No, actually about average, right? Like
Yeah. Oh, okay.
right? Because if you look at police training videos, right, they'll tell you that like within 20 feet, a knife can be more dangerous than a gun if the gun's not already drawn and pointed at the person, because
Yeah.
somebody can cover in a burst 20 feet in a second, no problem, right?
Oof. Yeah.
So like that's not bad. You're like normal human, more or less, you know, except your
Okay.
ability to lift, which I'm again gonna put that mostly on your character's weight. That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That
He got the
is a
explosive
lot,
power,
yeah.
not the endurance.
Yeah, because like 228 kilograms put in for like for you to understand. That's like 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that's competitive lifting at that point, I guess. But yeah, so I'll plug all
Okay.
that stuff in because I do have all the numbers in front of me. This is stuff I did for like
Okay.
both Phasma and Rick after the fact. Especially because like I also don't know what else you're plugging in. So like I don't want to put the physical defense down until after I have your armor ratings and stuff. Same with magic defense. I also don't know if you're going to get anything that will end up multiplying those values. Like I don't know if you're going to get henshin or something like that. So it's
Oh.
best to kind of like wait to plug those in later anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing, if we scroll down, would be equipment.
Ooh, equipment. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Let me
or
see.
we could do the trade-offs right now if you wanted. That's up to you. Technically, it's after equipment. That's the advantages disadvantages section.
We can
It's up to you.
we can do the equipment. We can
Okay.
do equipment.
Let me
Let me see.
jump over to my equipment page. So I don't have a page for this. It's actually specifically because of you and Rick.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not going to say it's only you, but it's between you and Rick. I have decided that I'm just not putting the page up until after we start the one-shot to kind of
Okay.
prevent you guys from even accidentally metagaming. And then once we've started, I'll put it up for everybody if like other people want to beta test it and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So I will read you equipment that's available to you, and then we can go from there. Or we could talk about the type of stuff that your character would want to use, right?
Yeah.
So right off
Okay,
the
so
bat,
I'm just
if you
gonna
want to put this in your inventory, and we can subtract from there. I do have my calculator up to subtract. You start off with
Okay.
200,000 of the local currency, which is Histon, spelled Hystin.
A-N or E-N?
I-N.
Or is it I-N?
Yeah.
Okay. He said 200,000.
Yeah. You do technically are supposed to get more for being an experienced character, but I'm not giving you guys any more for this one shot. I've decided you guys are only getting the 200,000.
Okay.
Phasma's character only
2,000.
has like 16,000 left, so
Really? Holy crap, what did she spend it on?
she didn't.
Oh,
She has perpetual
damn.
debt maxed out.
Uh, we might want to do advantages and disadvantages because my character is always gonna have debt. So
Okay. Yeah. Well, so
okay,
we don't have to
let's
yet though. So because that only gets
okay.
counted after you've spent all your starting money, and it's whatever you have left
Okay.
over then counts as income.
Oh, okay. So we can just do equipment first.
Yeah,
then.
we can still do equipment first.
Okay.
So what kind of weapons are you looking for? I guess as a blaster, you could equip anything. There's no weapon or armor restrictions in this game, especially because you can switch
Yeah.
vocations all the time. So blasters, though, they typically prefer like staves, wands, stuff like that. But if you want to be a blaster and you just want to like hold a sword, that's entirely up to you. You know, or if you want to be a gun, you want to be a blaster that does some blasting, that's also up to you.
Yeah. Actually, I was curious because I was thinking about I don't know if this would be okay with you, but or if it's even lore accurate, but I was thinking of having him have a living weapon that allows him to transform. Would that work?
Well,
For
you
like for his henshin.
could, but like, yeah, you'd have to take
Okay.
both. Like, you know.
Yep. I
But I'm
thought
thinking,
about
like, what is that?
this.
Like a magical gold change weapon, or like He-Man's like sword of power or whatever.
Yeah, this is it's that's basically what it is. And I'll
Yeah, you
also
could do
have
that. So
a
we
yeah.
don't need to put the weapon in then because that living weapon has its own modifier that you could just type in living weapon if you want, and then I'll put the thing
Yeah.
in there. Is
Because
it
there's a lot more I
a
want to talk about with that. Yeah.
Yeah, and also put
It's
whether it's like one-handed or two-handed or whatever it is, since there's one for each option.
yeah. Because I was wondering, would it be okay if because hmm, I was wondering, would it be okay if it's or actually no, you know what? This could work out. This could work out.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we
It
get to
is
that.
going to
Anyway,
be
and
a
I'll tell
two-handed,
you if
yeah.
I'm fine or not. Okay, two-handed weapon. That's fine. So we could just move down to like armor and stuff like that. Let me.
Yeah.
Hey, that
Okay.
makes it easier. We just skip like an entire section, you know, like.
Until we get to the advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah,
It's a
that's the
different
part where it takes
story.
forever.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
armor
right.
head. What kind of headwear
Okay.
are you looking for? Like, because if you already have an image of
Um,
the character and like you only use heavy or you only use light armor or whatever, that also makes it easier. I don't have to read everything out to you.
it's kind of like padded armor, so it's gonna be a little light. I'd say
Little
it's probably
light,
like medium armor at best.
medium.
I'm gonna tell
Okay,
you
no,
this
that's fine.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My character's a clown.
Oh, that's fine.
Yep.
Perfectly fine.
So just have that image. Yeah.
Should have told me that from the start. You know, like.
I know. I forgot. That was my bad.
Yeah. So, yeah, medium armor is fine. It like because that's going to give you the average value of everything. And like I was trying to
Yeah.
tell Phasma, you obviously don't have to draw your character to what they're equipped, right? Like you would imagine that they are wearing their equipment, but you draw like a base version of your character because throughout a longer campaign you're going to be switching equipment all the time. You're not going to redraw your character every time you switch out a piece of equipment.
Yeah.
So the do you? I guess it depends how much you want to spend. You have plenty of money, by the way. It's really hard unless like you blow 150,000 on a photo scooter, which is like a scooter that
Is that what
uses
Phasma did?
photon. No, she did not. She had
Okay.
enough. She could have. No. She just like okay, that's all I'm spending, and then her perpetual debt took the rest.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But I mean, she could have gotten a photo scooter if she wanted to. She had enough left over after what she ended up buying.
Okay.
But you don't have to worry about how much you're spending if you're not doing something like that, because it's like if you
Yeah.
start with 200,000, 150,000, that's all but 50,000 of your money, right? Um,
Yeah.
but you have access to F and E tier equipment at the start.
F and E tier. Okay.
Yeah. So like F is basically up 1 through 14 levels, and then
14
E tier is like the next 14 levels after that, like 15 through like 28.
to 20, 28. Okay.
So that's what like you're expected to need to be equipped at that level, um, rounded down to the beginning number of each one. So it's like level 1 equipment or level 15 equipment. Um, and so do you want the F tier or the E tier headgear for medium equipment?
Depends on what they do, unless it's just straight up straight numbers. Unless they have
Well,
any like special effects.
there is one in the E tier that is close to medium that has a special effect. But it's not the default medium. For the most part, there's like a default version of each one, and then sometimes there'll be an extra or two that give an effect. There's a
Yeah.
motor helmet for like 14,500, and it nullifies blind.
A motor helmet. Oh, like
Yeah,
kind of like a
like a
motorcycle helmet.
motorcycle. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
If you don't get that one, the medium for E is a gilded circlet, and the medium for F is a sweatband.
Is a sweatband.
Yeah.
I think the sweatband would be funny. I'm gonna go with the
Okay.
sweatband.
So that's 2,400, and it gives you +2 of each when it comes to both PhD and MD.
Okay.
And you can type those in, by the way. You don't have to wait for me
Okay.
because I have multiple windows up that I'm juggling.
Sounds good. It was plus
+2
two
PhD and +2 MD.
MD PhD. Sounds good.
If you go for like the oh wait no sorry yeah that was a sweatband. I was thinking of the motor helmet for a second. I gave you the right stuff for that sweatband. For some reason I
Yeah.
thought I was messing up. If you
Sweatband.
go for the medium, they're pretty much going to be even at the start, right? They don't
Okay.
specialize one side or the other. But believe it or not, while the light armor does give you more magic defense, and you think that should be very valuable, and because they average the same, all the stuff should cost the same. At the beginning of the game, physical defense is just more important. So
Oh
it's more
yeah. That
impactful.
makes
So
sense.
the physical defense things cost more. But then as you get later, it's going to start swapping which ones end up costing more.
Oh yeah. Magic is a powerful thing. Let me
So for
see.
body, right? If we're
Oh, I
sticking to
put that
medium
wrong.
armor, right?
Yeah.
For F tier, you either have like a leather jacket. For E tier, you have a laced jacket, where it's kind of
Waist
got like,
jackets.
yeah, it's kind of got like a protective armor, like a Kevlar stuff, laced in and out of like through the jacket itself.
Yeah.
And then you have something that's similar to the motor helmet, a Kevlar vest. Like if you just want a full Kevlar vest, and that one gives you a flat -25 damage from projectiles.
Oh, I think I'll take the vest.
Like the Kevlar vest.
Yeah. I
Okay,
feel like
yeah,
my guy's that kind of paranoia. Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. So that's going to be minus 16,500, which I've got the number. You don't have to worry about that. I was making
Okay.
Rick do it, but because I just didn't have my calculator up at the time. But I'm like, yeah, this is probably better if I do it. I have to go double check Rick's stuff anyway afterwards, so I should just do it now. And
And I'm
that
guessing
gives
it's
you +9 PhD, +7 MD, and then in the bonuses you put the -25 damage from projectiles.
okay. Minus 25.
And let me know when you're ready to move on to arms.
Sounds good.
Okay. So
Right.
here's the thing. The medium for F tier are driving gloves, right? Which makes sense, clown gloves. But
Yeah.
maybe I could talk you out of medium and going for light in that one because
Oh,
you could get matching athletic wristbands for your sweatband.
yeah, I will definitely do that.
Okay.
I will definitely do that.
Okay, so that's minus 1400, and that all that one does is give you plus 2 MD.
Armbands.
I figured that would be more in your character. That's why I brought it up.
It would plus 1 MD. That
But
is such a light
but maybe I should say you could instead have a party bangle.
a party bangle. That works too. Fuck. What does a
Yeah.
party bangle do?
It gives you
Is it
one
just
PhD.
the
It's an E tier, so it gives you one PhD, 3 MD, but it also gives you plus 15 flat res, like status resistant stat.
yeah? Oh man, they're so good. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah. But I feel like since you already have the sweatband, that the armbands kind of like
Yeah.
they just make sense, right? Like the wristband.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the armbands because
Yeah.
it's a variant character.
So then we get to legs, and there's quite a few different options here. I don't know if you're gonna want to stick to the medium now that we're starting to to build out based on your character, right? So like the medium
Yeah.
for F are knee pads, like athletic, just like knee pads to protect your knees. But the F is
Yeah.
like thermal tights, right? Which could also just be leggings. Um, the E tier for small for light armor, like the thermal tights with the light armor, or fiber leggings. The E tier for medium are leather chaps, and the kind of bonus one in E tier are fishnets.
Hmm. You know, I'm fighting between the tights or the fishnets.
Yeah.
Is the fishnets is just straight light armor, right? Unless it has like a special effect.
Fishnets are closer to medium, I guess. They're plus 3
Okay.
PhD, plus 5 MD, and they also give you plus 20 charisma, which is flat.
Plus That's funny. And then how much armor does the tights give you? Is it just 1 MD?
No, the thermal tights, it's 1 PhD,
Yeah.
3 MD. Which one are you taking?
Oh man, I'm taking the thermal tights.
Okay.
1 PhD and 1 MD. Let me see.
No, it's 1 PhD and 3 MD.
Oh, 3 MD, 1 PhD.
And
Sounds
that's
good. On to the feet.
2,000 away. Yep. So for feet, we have the medium are leather boots for F tier,
Okay.
and steel toe boots for E tier. There's not really any funny stuff for here. Like it's just like the lighter running shoes and spiked cleats. And
Yeah.
unless out of nowhere, separate from the rest of your outfit, you just want to have sabatons, like the iron shoes that you put
Oh,
on your
like
toes.
like straight up sabatons.
Or you could have the lucky pair, like your lucky pair of shoes,
The
which could
lucky
be
pair.
which could be clown shoes. Honestly, there's
Oh
just a
yeah,
lucky pair
I'll
of
do
shoes. Okay,
that.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's an E tier. That's plus 1 PhD, plus 3 MD, and they give you plus 1 luck, like add to the
Oh.
attribute luck. Yeah.
PhD plus 1 luck. All right, sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. So
This
accessories,
is-
there's not a lot. That's available to you like F and E tier at the start.
Okay.
You probably don't need a pair of sunglasses. Maybe you didn't pick up the motor helmet. So for like 100 cost, you could get a pair of sunglasses, which also blind nulls. You just don't want to be blind. You could get a hairpin, which gives you plus 10 res. A
Oh,
black
my character's
choker.
bald. He's not gonna have a
Yeah. You
hairpin.
could get like a black choker, around your neck for plus 10 charisma. Uh, a beaded necklace, which gives you plus 10 faith. Um, you could have a fanny pack, which gives you one extra small storage slot on you.
Okay.
I should let you know that storage is very limited in this game. You have
Oh yeah,
storage
I remember
slots.
reading that part.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't just stack 99 of an item or something like you do in a video game. You actually have to plan. That's also one of the reasons why it seems like you start with a lot of resources. Like, that's a lot of health and a lot of, like, TP and SP at the start of the game. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
but replenish it in the middle of an adventure, right? Like, if you actually go down into a dungeon or something, it can start to
Yeah.
get rough.
I'm definitely
So,
taking a
yeah.
fanny pack,
Well,
and
you can
you
get a
know damn well
satchel,
what I'm putting in there,
because a
or a
satchel gives
satchel.
you 2 medium storage slots for a higher
Okay.
cost. There's also at E tier, if you're looking for storage, instead of either of those, you could get a small backpack, which gives you 2 medium storage and 4 small storage slots.
Okay.
So
I
which would
think
you prefer?
the fanny pack
Okay,
because it would
makes
fit
the
my
most sense.
character the
Okay, yeah,
most. Yeah.
So that gives you an
Fanny
extra
pack.
small storage slot. To explain, a small storage slot is roughly a pocket, right? Or what could be fit in there. To stretch your pocket, it's like maybe the size of a soda can, right? So if you have like a potion or something like that, or one of the
Oh yeah.
consumables is like a hamburger, it's like, yeah, you could fit a hamburger in a pocket.
There's only
So that
one thing that's going in that fanny pack. Don't worry.
oh, okay. Um, oh yeah, let me subtract the cost of the fanny pack.
Fanny pack. 500 cigarettes.
There's no way you can fit 500 cigarettes in that fanny pack.
Unfortunately, probably fit a good 50 in there at least.
Okay.
If
Well, you do
I
have
don't
2 other
care.
slots if you want them. It's just if there's anything that fits. There's also some
Yeah.
rings. A brass ring, minus 10% fire damage to you. Pewter ring, minus 10% water damage. There's a locket that you can wear that recovers you from a negative status condition 1 turn faster.
Okay.
And that's about it. That's all that's available at the start.
Okay. What does the pewter ring do again?
That's minus 10 water
Let me see.
damage.
-10.
That's
Pewter.
if you were low A, you'd be picking that up.
Yeah. Well, Lloyd just has his stuck on him. It's like built in.
Yeah, yeah.
Can never get that thing out.
Which for people who obviously would not know that was his character from the last campaign that we played together.
Oh yeah, that dude's awesome. You guys will love him. Let me see. Okay, so it's just the rings. Okay, and the lockets. What can
For the
anything
E
be inside the
tier,
locket? Yeah,
uh, yeah, it's like a memory locket, right? It's like
kind
a
of like a memory locket.
picture or
Okay,
whatever. Yeah, yeah,
okay, I'll have a
yeah.
locket.
Okay. That's 8,000. Really cheap
And what
locket
does
if you
it
think about it.
do? It is. Well, like if you were to convert Heiston into U.S. dollars, what would the what would the conversion be?
I have to actually think about that. So it scales more like a yen currency, right? Where it's like it is the base
Ah,
unit.
okay.
So like the easiest way to do that, it's because I couldn't tell you what the exact conversion rate is without examining their entire economy. And honestly, with their space age stuff, they're probably a stronger economy than we are. But also at the same time, they're probably massively inflated. So like it's really hard
Oh,
to
okay.
tell. I think a cola is like 100, right? So that's like a buck for a
Oh,
cola, I guess.
okay.
So that's probably the
So
easiest
yeah,
way to look at it. Yeah.
so 8,000 for a locket isn't bad. Okay. And what does a locket do again, or is it just like
That the locket recovers from negative status conditions 1 turn faster.
okay?
It honestly might be a really broken item. I don't know until we start getting to play. It sounds really broken. I might have to end up pushing that like further down in the list
Two.
later.
Oh, okay. So like 2 turns instead of one.
No, I mean like I might have to
Oh
make it
wait.
more expensive in a higher tier because like a
Oh,
lot of things are like 5 turns, right? So if you only take 4 turns of like damage or whatever, that could be broken. But most battles aren't very long unless you're like in a boss fight. So
yeah.
that 1 turn might be the value that it is. I was guessing it is. We're just gonna actually have to play test battles more than me just running some math to find out if like that is an appropriate tier for that item.
Okay. There we go. Pockets.
Especially, I think your battles are not going to last very long at all. I'm going to tell you that. Well, there's only one planned battle. I'm going to tell. There's only one planned battle. I'm not going to tell you what it is, when it is, in your one shot. But there's only one planned battle.
Okay, but anything can happen though.
Yeah,
Okay, sounds good. And then was that everything for the accessories?
yeah. I'll probably be
Okay.
adding more. This is just like the beta stuff. Like when it came to the accessories, I was really racking my brain on what stuff should be there, especially early. I'll probably think of more as we're playing because I would say beta. This is all alpha stuff. We're not even technically at beta. I haven't even released the equipment list, right? So
Yeah.
that's what we got right now. You guys are the guinea pigs, so a lot of your builds and stuff are going to be suffering that like everything might not just be there yet.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, so you have pockets, right? So you start with 4 small storage slots, plus you have that fanny pack, so that's 5 in total.
Okay.
There's several things you could get. There's some utilities you could get. I forgot to tell Phasma about the utilities. No, I don't think she'd want it anyway, so I don't think this was a problem. But she could have got like a flashlight. It's okay. She could always just still buy one if she wants. Where is the utility section? So if you want like a non-weapon utility on you, a flashlight could fit in a small storage slot. You do have to have the flashlight equipped when you're using it, but like you could store it away, and you could just equip it like in your offhand or whatever. And a flashlight
Yeah.
illuminates in a 30-degree cone up to 30 meters in the pointed direction.
Okay.
Handy thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here that you could fit on you.
Oh,
Technically,
cigarettes.
well, cigarettes. I don't have that as a thing, but you could buy them. Especially because we'll get to the addiction part. We'll just come up with a fair price for your cigarettes.
Okay. I'll put it inside my on the utilities section that I put here.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah, I think that's actually probably about it. Because anything else you'd have to hold in your hand, and you're doing like a two-handed weapon.
Okay. So it's just that. Wait, what was it again? It was a flashlight and a
That was it.
like a pocket flashlight. Oh,
Yeah,
just a
it's just
pocket
yeah,
flashlight.
yeah.
Okay.
It does still take up a hand, but it's like, yeah, if you have a two-handed weapon, you can hold a flashlight in your offhand. You just can't swing your weapon until you put your flashlight up.
Yeah.
So did you want that one?
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
Okay. Just wondering because maybe you just wanted to put cigarettes in all 5 of your pockets.
Oh, I was thinking about it, but I put them in. I put them in 2 of them. So so
Oh wait,
2
I have
things of
to
cigarettes and a mini
scroll
flashlight.
back and fix something. There was a miscalculation at one point, and I don't want to rob you of any of your money. So
I was also gonna ask, would it be fine if he had a pocket knife, or would that be a? Is that
so
not
pocket
added
knife.
in yet?
That would be in. There's utility weapons, which are not in the regular weapons category, but they're
Okay.
utilities that would still function as weapons. You could have a pocket knife. It would. The
Okay.
problem with the pocket knife, though, is that based on scaling, it really just doesn't do much more damage than a barehanded punch.
Oh, that's okay. My character, he just
Yeah.
carries one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
he's
just
he's
want
just
it
that
for the
type of
utility,
dude.
yeah, you can have a pocket knife. That's only going to cost you like another 5,000.
Okay, pocket knife. And then, is that right if I also add one more thing just for like role playing, a role playing item?
You could,
It's
but I
just
might
like
also
a.
have to charge you for it.
Oh, that's fine. It's like a small baggie full of balloons.
Okay. Yeah, that would fit in a pocket. Um, Here, you know what? Let's find out. Let's see how much a bag of party balloons would cost. Since we got the internet,
Let me see.
I got it.
Might come up to like $10.
It can vary. We're gonna be on the low end. 110.
Oh yeah, my character's cheap. Yeah,
110. Yeah.
110. Sounds good. Okay, that's all my
And
pockets
well, you
filled
also
up.
needed your pack of cigarettes, right? We got to charge you
Yep,
for
I
it.
had 2 packs of cigarettes. Yeah,
Two.
two
Okay.
packs of cigarettes. Yep, one in the fanny pack and then one in one of his pockets.
I'm guessing it's a cheap pack of smokes too.
Oh yeah, just the cheap, just the cheap stuff. For a bit of lore, my character is Casino Depths.
So the cheapest
Casino
you could
Depth.
kind of get for like a pack of 20, right? Uh,
Yeah,
is going to be like 450 is what I'm going to charge you for.
450. Oh yeah, that
So
sounds good.
that's going to be like minus 900 total, yeah. Um, okay. That's your pockets. No consumables. I mean, I
Sounds
guess
good.
cigarettes are consumables, but I'm not going to give you any bonuses for
Oh
smoking
yeah.
them. This isn't Metal Gear. That'd be funny, like calms
Oh.
nerves. That's it. If you want to put the bonus, it calms the nerves.
That would be
Listen,
funny.
man, it's bad enough I'm already giving you a health bonus from drinking cola, and that's just because in their future they've solved most of the health problems of cola. So,
Oh, I fuck with that.
yeah,
You drink cola all day. Shit.
maybe they figured out how to solve most of the health problems of cigarettes. I don't know. That one seems a lot tougher. Cola, like
Yeah,
most
that
of the
one.
problems, you could just take the sugar out of it, right? Like,
Yeah, for cigarettes, I don't think you take the tar out of cigarettes,
yeah,
no matter what you do.
like we ourselves have solved most of the health problems with cola if you drink like zero sugar cola, and then like brush your
Yeah.
teeth regularly, and that's fine. Um, okay, so what's the next stuff after we got your equipment? I guess the trade-offs, right? That's where we're going to be going
Oh,
to.
trade-offs. Indeed. Yes, yes. Let me open that up as well. Was it in character creation? Let's see. Yes, it is. Trade-offs. Okay, okay.
Oh, I should also let you know how much you have left of your Histon. You put it at the top. This should actually probably go in your inventory section, but
Okay.
you have. I'll just type it up here so you can see it. 133,000. 190 left.
Let me see. Oh, can you say that again? It was
Oh, I just put it at the
100.
top. It's 133,000
Oh,
190. You can just copy paste it if you want.
thank you.
Like
Okay.
right back where you had put that other one. Yeah. So advantages, disadvantages, which is the next section here. So that would be the one to go to.
Perfect.
Some of these I have to fix because I realize that their formulas aren't right. I've already like fixed the big frickin' mech formula on Rick's. Yes, Rick did pick a big frickin' mech. But I keep forgetting to get it here. I need to actually go and fix it because it should not be your luck amount of D20 directly. That would be way too many very quickly. That should probably
That'd
be
be
luck divided by
that'd be a
5 or
lot.
something like. I think that's what I had it at. So I have to go fix that.
Yeah.
So you were looking for living weapon. We know that's on there too. So we should probably already put that
Yep.
down.
Living weapon and henshin.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then
Henshin's
the
before that. Let's put Henshin first.
and the third one is a familiar, familiar spirit. So that's
Oh,
3.
okay. Let me. Just gonna paste these in. Like I said, I could fix the
Yeah.
formatting later.
And
Familiar spirit. Okay.
Yeah, would it be okay if that spirit lived inside the weapon as well? Or it's kind of like how the weapon like
And you said
what's it
two-handed
called?
melee weapon, right?
Yeah,
I mean, the
two-handed
wheelies and the
melee.
noise.
Yeah. Basically the familiar spirit lives inside the weapon, which is why it's alive.
Yeah, I guess you can, but
Let me see. It's just
typically
like how
familiar
it's
spirits, they do technically have health and stuff like that. So like, it can do spirit
yeah.
stuff if you have it. I guess it can project out of the weapon.
Yeah, that's basically what it does.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
But it's still like attuned to the weapon, even if it's out.
I also forgot to put the SP cost for the thing attacking. I need to do that for both you and Phasma. So there's
Okay.
some of the things that, like, I've been working on this, but I'm the only one working on this, and a lot of times I end up working on this at like the last couple hours that I'm awake, right? So it's like I'm in flow state. I need to make sure I catch everything, and there's some things I just miss. So there is an SP cost. I think I check my notes. It's 10% of your spirit's SP that they have to use, which is already,
Okay.
and basically that means they get to attack 10 times in a battle before they have to refill. Um, it's already only like half of your SP, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter because since it's a percent, it doesn't really matter what their SP is unless yours is so low that it has to round up. Like if you only have 1 SP, then it only gets to attack once in the battle. Or if you only have
Oh,
2 SP,
damn.
basically to be able to use its full number of attacks, because we round down in this game, you have to it has to have at least 10 SP.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Let me see.
so all of that's there.
Oh,
Was
that's
there any
there.
more? Are you going maximally advantaged and disadvantaged, or are you only taking those?
I'm taking 6 disadvantages.
Okay, so you're only taking these
Two
because you
for
have to take 2 for each.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
that's fine.
actually, might be 7 because of the debt.
Oh well, you could take more disadvantages than advantages. That's fine.
Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Let me
Okay,
see. But
so you're getting perpetual debt. Let me just go grab that. Are you get max
yeah.
perpetual debt, like all 5?
I was thinking level 3.
Level 3. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Because he just has concealed debt. He's not like off the deep end, but he's definitely in debt.
Okay, so I'll put just times 3 up here so we know, which is going to be 54% of your income lost.
Oof. Damn. Damn. That's a lot. Hold on.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
That brings it
Well,
down to like
also minus your luck, right? So like you'll
yeah.
always keep your luck amount no matter what. This is to make sure that you have like pocket change at least, or spending money.
Yeah.
The other way of looking at it is to take the inverse percentage and then add your luck to it, and like that's how much money I get to keep.
Yeah. Fuck. It's 54. So it'll be 49% if it's minus my luck. Let me see. Doing a quick maths.
No, not minus your luck percent. Minus your luck flat.
Flats.
Right? So it'll be
Yeah.
the other end, which will be what, 46. 46% you get to keep, and then your luck was 5. So also
Yeah.
5. But it does scale to the way currency works here, so that would be a flat 500 histon.
Okay.
So like you basically get to keep $5 because your luck is 5. Um, plus whatever the rest
Thank
of the
God.
percentage. Yeah.
$5.
They can never take your $5 away.
Holy shit! Things I can do with $5. The pack of cigs I can buy with $5.
No, yeah. Yeah. So also the
Holy
other one is
shit.
addict, right? You're picking up addict.
Yep,
Okay,
addicts.
let me get that one.
Also have, let me see, where is it?
So that should be 4 total so far.
Okay. Where is it? It's not that one. Also have melancholy.
Oh, okay. That makes sense for the whole kind of like sad clown motif.
Yeah. he's he's not he's not like depressed where he wants to kill himself, but he's definitely not what's it called? Intrigued in a lot of things going around.
Yeah. Dude, this is like such a potentially crippling one too. Like you have a
Oh
1 in
yeah.
5 chance of just like not acting in battle or
Character,
during the
hey, I'm
cast check,
just
yeah.
smoke a cig. Yeah. Yay.
Okay, so
There's
that puts you
another
up to
one I was looking
5,
at.
so you need at least one more.
5. Yeah, I was. Oh, there's 2 more I was looking at. Let me see. I was looking at, what was it, hobbled? This kid just at least partially crippled.
Want to be
I
partially
definitely,
crippled?
it was either that one or it was a, which one was it? Oh yeah, apathetic disinterest.
Oh, that's a good one to pick up, yeah.
Yep. So that was one of them. And then,
Yeah, well,
fuck,
if
who
you pick
was
one
it?
of those up, like with because you technically that one can be picked up multiple times. But if you pick one apathetic disinterest, that does cover like everything you need.
Yeah.
Also, what is your disinterest? Which of the 6 genres?
I was looking at action because this man's not very
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Okay,
And edit. There we go.
okay, yeah. That's 6.
Indeed. I think those were the main ones I was looking at. Oh yeah, those are the main ones.
Okay, cool. So we can just move on to the next section. I don't think you need more than that.
Ah, I was thinking about
So
going. I
yeah.
was thinking about going on. I was thinking about doing hobbled and dense as a bag of rice. I was about to go those two as well,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
from what Phasma's been saying, I'm gonna play the careful game for now.
Oh, you already have a member of your team that's dense as a bag of rice.
Oh really? Oh shit!
Yeah. That's your mech warrior. Yeah,
Fun.
which kind of makes sense. Like that mech just cannot dodge. It's standing
No,
still every time. Uh,
big ass fucking target. Yeah, no, don't get
yep.
hit.
So let's see. Talents are the next one, which it's a good thing we
Talents.
picked up. So you know if you do want something from the action category, you have to spend a 2-to-1 ratio of talent points into it. You start off with
Yeah.
200 talent points, and like I said again, which I'm remembering this clearly now because I've already ran 2 people through this and I'm not forgetting that you do not get any extra talent points unless you spend AP on it. So it's just the 200 you start,
Yeah.
and then anything after that. You cannot exceed 5 times your level in a talent at start, and since your starting level is 5, you can't exceed more than 250, but you do not even have 250 to put into a single talent, so that's not even necessarily a problem. But you also cannot
Yeah.
pick up a talent at less than 10 points. So the maximum amount of
Also, it
talents you
has to
can
be
pick
10.
up
Okay.
is 20. But you do not have to pick up 20. That's just the max you can pick up at the start.
Okay. And how many points did I start with? 250? Let me
No,
see.
200. 250 is
200.
the cap you can't get past. But you only have
Oh,
200
okay,
points.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just taking a look at them. Definitely taking acting. So I'll put that one there.
Also, I misinformed Phasma last time. I don't know if she'll end up watching this because she might be curious about your character. I misspoke and said that when you don't know a talent, you to default on it, it's half of the stat rating that's attached to it. It's a quarter, right?
Yeah.
So if like your faith is 12, because that's easy, right? If you need to roll something that's faith and you don't have that talent, you're rolling on a 3. So, good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, shit.
No, I mean, most people, if you're taking average, your faith is going to start at 20, so that's not that bad, right? Like, I mean, it's still bad. You're having to crit to pass it, but it's,
Yeah. This it's just ooh. Version.
Yep. So there is a whole page on talents. I don't know if you found it. That's in the player's manual section.
Yeah. I'd say it'd be funny if I put it in gambling, but my character's in debt because of gambling, so I'm probably
Not very good at it. He's like, he's
Yeah,
in
not
debt
very
because he's
good at
only
it.
ever been defaulting on it.
Yeah. Let me see. Investigation, lockpicking. Yeah, I'd definitely say he's no, actually I'm gonna hold off on that for now.
Yeah, and you could, I don't know if you're looking at just the list, but if you scroll down, it actually gives you details on each of the base talents of the game. You could also take a specialized talent too. So, like, if your character is good at a specific thing in that category, then you can be like, oh, he's good at disguises, but maybe specifically drag. I don't know, right? Like, so you could put like disguise colon drag. Anything that is specialized, if the task check you're doing is involved in that specialty, you get lower difficulties that are easier to pass. But if the task check is in the broader category outside of that, you get harder difficulties because you've only specialized.
Yeah.
Though I think something like disguise probably makes sense. Like, you probably have a bunch of old clown talents that you just don't really use much anymore.
Yeah. Let me see. Which would you mind if I talked about the character a little bit, like after we're
And
done with all this, if it helps you?
afterwards,
If
I
it helps.
mean, you
Yeah.
can talk about it now. I don't care. That's up to you. But
Okay. I'm just still looking through these because it's kind of because of my
yeah,
ADHD. It's kind of hard to look through these and talk about it at the same time.
yeah.
But let me see.
Sleight of hand probably makes sense as a clown.
Oh yeah, I definitely got sleight of hand. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
disguise. Disguise might be fun. I put disguise.
I think some
One,
of the
two,
slice
three.
of life stuff probably makes sense. Acting,
Oh yeah,
right?
I
Yeah.
took acting, cooking. Yeah. Oh, so he lives. Imagine this guy lives in a rundown studio apartment.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. Yeah. Version. I was thinking lock picking as well, but I don't think he'd be much of a lock picker. He's more of a pickpocketer, if anything.
Yeah.
Mechanics,
Does he know how
medicine.
to drive?
Oh yeah, I put. Well, he can drive. He wouldn't be the best driver. He'd probably be the second person you want to drive, but not your first pick.
Well, I would assume out of everyone in your party so far, I have no idea what Flit's going to be making yet. The mech
Okay.
pilot is probably the first person you want driving.
Oh yeah. Just imagine this guy drives like a driver in fucking New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. He'll
Drives like
get you there. Yeah.
the teacher in Azumanga
Yeah. He's gonna be speeding a little bit. He might cut people off. You might
Yeah.
get into an accident.
Dude, it'd be like
It's
my
always a
youth pastor.
gamble.
My youth pastor. And he would say like the dumbest thing. On long trips, sometimes he would just drive between the lanes, like straddling it. And his excuse would be, well, if I'm in the middle between the lanes, then I can react and go to either lane. Like, but that's not good for the other drivers on the road. Like,
Yeah.
that's like the most selfish way of driving you could think of, possibly.
Yeah, I love
and,
people
and
like
he had
that.
like a bunch of kids in the back of his vehicle too.
He's trying to get there, man. He's thinking about the kids,
Yeah.
want to get there on time. Oh, dude, intimidation would be really funny. I'm putting
That
that in
would
there
be,
as
yeah.
well. Because he's a big guy. He's scary, but his clown outfit kind of also dissuades from that as well. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
as effective. Yeah. Okay. So I think I have the ones that I feel would be
Well, the problem
fitting.
with
Now it's
intimidation
just
is that you have to spend 20 points in it to even get it
oh yeah,
at 10
just to
because
get it.
yeah, because it's action. Oh man, that's funny too. Because like I would think as a clown, demolition would be a good one, but that's also action.
I feel like that might be even worse.
Yeah,
Just like, hey, check this out. Light up a fucking fucking what's it called? M20.
yeah, yeah.
Toss it, yeah, and it bounces back, and you're like, well, shit. Yeah, that would be a funny one too. Let me see how many. I might add that if I have any points left over.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
If you have at least 20 points left over.
Yeah, so intimidation is definitely at 10. So that's yeah. Oh wait, that's related attributes. Actually, I'm just gonna put it here for now. 10. So that way you can look back on it later. 10, so that's minus 20.
Yep.
Okay.
Um, you don't have to put the 10 in front. There's literally a whole rank section for you to put 10 right over here.
Oh shit, you're right.
Also,
I'm an idiot.
I wrote this stat sheet like before I finished writing everything, and that shouldn't be related to attribute. It should be related to stat. I had to fix it on
Oh,
Phasmos
related
too.
set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's what
Actually,
even says
intimidation would
stat
be
in the talent page, but for some reason this stat sheet's so old it says related attribute instead.
yeah. Okay. Minus 20 plus acting. Driving. Let's see. Say his disguise is decent. I'd probably put it at 20 as well. Plus 20.
That's not the rank one.
Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm like scrolled all the way down so I don't see the top
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them. Sleight of hand. I'd probably put sleight of hand at 50.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think he's more of a 30. Yeah, it's more of a 30 when it comes to sleight of hand.
Okay.
Because it's out of 250, right? If I remember, the max you can do is 250
The 250 is the
for
max rank
ranks.
you can reach, but you don't even have enough to reach that anyway, so.
Yeah, okay. Just so I can scale it. What's 30? 50, 70.
Then people will be
Driving would
asking
be a
like, why
20.
do you even have that limit if you can't reach it? It's like, well, because you could choose to just dump a bunch of your AP into talent points at the beginning
Oh,
instead.
it's a,
So
it's
I
a
still
one
have to make
talent,
a
yeah.
yeah, like you could just like take all how much AP would you start at this level? What was it, 31? You could take all 31 and have 310 extra talent points to put in, right? I can't let you go over a certain level at the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'll put 20 in his driving. He's a Sunday driver at best.
Yeah.
Put 20 there. It's plus 20, 50, 70, 90. Diversion. Okay, so how many points do I have left? So that's 40. It's 90. It's 90 points. I'll put 50 points in
110.
diversion.
Okay.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be a good clown if he couldn't diverse or divert the attention.
Yeah, he's like, I
Let me
got all this
see.
when I was a rodeo clown.
Yep. Also, a little bit of lore. He became a clown because of his daughter.
Okay.
But his daughter died, got divorced, which led to his
This
descent
spiraling.
into spiraling. for 10 years too, because she died when he was 28. Let me see. Kind of
Yeah,
spiraled
let's
out of
have the
control.
most depressing character. Let's go. Gotta have at least
Yep.
one depressing character in a campaign.
His wife divorced him after that. A year after her daughter died, he got addicted to cigarettes. Not much of a drinker, but he definitely was drinking during the first year.
Can't even get invited to children's birthday parties anymore. Had to go back to the service to be able to
No,
make ends
that's
meet.
dude. Why do you think he's living in a studio apartment
Yeah.
in a fucking bums?
It's like I had to go back to being a public contractor. I can't even do clown work anymore.
Yeah. But one thing he will always do is the first the first joke he'll always give at a party when he gets commission is his daughter's favorite joke.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. So that's 50. So 50. 90 plus 50 is 140. And I'll put 30 in cooking and in acting.
Okay.
Okay.
Not everything?
Yep.
Okay. So then the next thing we have to do is grab your abilities.
Abilities. Okay.
Yeah. So that would be back on your vocation page. Do you know what kind you want? Like obviously you're blasting, but like what in the field? Do you want
Oh
some
yeah.
elemental stuff? Do you want to just put all of your ability points into
He
explosion?
he he's pretty new to having these abilities. He
Okay.
was he was he didn't get it until he got the weapon, or he didn't realize that he was able to do it. The weapon
Yeah, yeah.
was before him. It was from a young lady that he met who'd always talked with him, which she ended up being like a sort of like magical girl.
Mm-hmm.
And she would have been around the same age his daughter would have been when they met. And then something happened. She died.
Everybody
He
dies on
her
me.
Oh yeah. Uh, he comforted her. He was comforting her in her death, and then he didn't even realize it. But then her weapon ended up liking him because it
Yeah,
realized
yeah.
that he's not actually a bad guy. So it attuned to him after she died.
Okay, okay.
So he's still pretty new. So he doesn't use it often. And I'm gonna be honest. If they get into the first fight, he might not transform because when he transforms, it he gets a skirt and a shirt
Yeah.
that doesn't really fit on him.
Well, listen,
So
he
he
may
gets
not
a
transform because he might roll a 1 out of 5 and
that
not do
too,
anything,
yeah.
so...
But role play as well, he just
Yeah,
might
yeah.
not. He might just end up throwing like a trash
Yeah.
can at the enemy. Yep.
Yeah, well, that's the funny thing, too, is, like, you don't get any of your combat bonuses if you don't transform,
Oh yeah.
right? Like, even if you get abilities that give you stat bonuses, all of those are only on your transform state, so... yeah,
Oh
just,
yeah.
just whatever your base stuff is. So you get Mana Burst and Mana Charge just from having the Vocation equipped. Like, they just come with it.
Okay.
Mana Burst is a constant ability. And when this Vocation is equipped, the character can cast any of their single target abilities as an AoE that hits all enemies they can see for an additional 10 SP.
Okay. It's a nice
Uh,
passive.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Mana Charge command ability, as an empty action, you can convert as much of your TP into SP as you need. This ability cannot be used again during the next round, so it has like a 1 round cooldown after using it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so it's kind of
Because
like a
everything you do
key
needs
charge.
SP,
Yeah.
so like if you're not using stuff, say like another vocation, if you pick this up later, so you don't need to use your TP is kind of like excess SP, it just needs to be converted first.
Heat wave. Let me see.
Yeah, that's like your basic fire move.
Okay.
I don't know if I explained the elements to you. This will be explained in the adventuring section, and it'll even say that sometimes the elements won't look the same depending on the realm you're in, which applies in this case. I probably should put it in the settings guide. I just haven't figured out how I want to word it yet. But it uses the 5-element system, right? So you have like fire, water, wood, earth, metal. But in different systems, some of them might look different. So in this system, instead of wood, it has wind. And instead of metal, it has electricity, right? So you have your fire moves, your wind moves, your water move, your earth move, and your electric move. That's all the 5 basic spells of the blaster category.
Yeah. Okay. An explosion doesn't have any elements to it,
Explosion
does it?
is just death. You know, that's all it
Just
is.
death. Oh, okay.
Non-elemental damage, it says right there too.
one AP. Wait, how does the cost work? So it's 1
Okay.
AP minus 10, or is it?
No. So that's the SP cost, right? So
Oh, okay.
the cost to
It's
buy
not-
it is only 1 AP to get it once, but you
Okay.
notice it says 1 AP plus, right? So if you look
Yeah.
into it, this thing scales with the amount of ability points you put into it. So you can continuously, forever, just put ability points into explosion.
Into explosion. That's kind
Yeah.
of funny.
So even the SP cost is 10 times the amount of AP that you put into it. So it costs 10
Okay.
at rank 1, 20 at rank 2, so on and so forth. And you can also cast it at lower AP costs. Like it says so in here, you may cast a spell at any lower AP cost below your current investment. Everything just scales down to the AP cost that you cast it at. Like the SP cost, the range, everything. Which sometimes you might want to, because the diameter in which the explosion affects also scales with the amount of AP you put into it. And it's AoE any, which means it hurts your allies too if they get caught in the blast. Explosion.
Explosion. I feel like the only move he would know would be explosion, because he's kind of just mimicking what he saw the girl that gave him the weapon would do.
Oh, yeah.
Because okay, so my character doesn't know this, but the weapon, when it attunes itself to a character, it would become it transform into a weapon that would best suit that character, but he doesn't know that. He
Yeah, yeah.
thinks it's just gonna be like a regular staff like she was using, so that's the only reason why he's using blaster abilities right now. But I think explosion and nausea ray would be the only two he would be knowing.
Okay.
So I think
I
those
also
two.
don't know if I wanted to make explosion a channel ability yet. We're starting with command. It's good that somebody's picking up so we could see, because it's very, very weak if you only have 1 AP in it.
Yeah.
So like having an instant explosion at low levels makes sense, but then it's going to get stronger, and I don't want to put a channel on it as it gets stronger. So like if
Yeah.
it needs to have a channel, then it's going to always have a channel. I just don't know if it needs one yet. So that's something we'll balance out through gameplay.
Okay. Nausea ray. Does nausea ray get how much AP do I start with again? Was it
You have 32 because you put one of
32?
your attribute
Okay.
points into an AP. You would have
Oh yeah, that's
31
right.
because you're level 5, but yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you could spend 5 on Nausea Ray. That's no problem.
Nice nausea ray. Okay. So yeah, definitely get nausea ray. Does nausea ray is it one of those abilities that gets stronger the more points you put into it, or is it just a one
No,
time?
it's just a one time.
Just a
They
one
only
time.
have the
Okay.
one ability for Blaster that does that, and that's Explosion.
Oh, explosion.
Technically, there
Okay.
are some other stuff. Like if you scroll down to the bottom, every vocation in this particular setting has like boost abilities, and this one's got a lot because of the elemental boost that it can get. And those you can put more into, but they have a cap. So it's like you can put between 1 to 10, and you can always put more in later. And
Okay.
for each point you put into it, it gives you a additional % of damage to those type of attacks and stuff. So like you could have
Yeah.
up to 10% bonus electric boost, or up to 10% bonus to staff attacks, or something like that. You know. Now, there's no point in you picking up any bonuses to weapon attacks because it doesn't matter what shape your living weapon takes place in. It is its own category weapon. It doesn't get those bonuses.
Okay. Okay. But once I put points into these, and if I switch vocations, I can't put those points into that vocation anymore, can I?
No, you can only put points in to the vocation that is currently equipped. So you'd have to like during a rest switch back to blaster to be able to put things back in. Which is fine,
Okay.
you know, because you could switch and switch back. It doesn't really matter what you put things in during a rest because you could technically just be any vocation anytime. The real problem
Yeah.
is when you don't have the opportunity to take a rest, and that is a very specific phrase in this system: the opportunity to take a rest. Uh,
Okay.
so if you aren't in that situation, you cannot switch vocation. So you can only put AP into whatever you currently have.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And you'll
And
see
once
some
the
of these
points are
are
used for that
learned and some of
location,
these
okay.
are intuitive. Learning means you have to take the time to learn it. For abilities, it pretty much means you have to take a day to learn it, right? So that means there had to
Yeah.
have been like a rest in between. For talents, there's a whole system for learning new talents. Intuitive kind of means you can just pick it up anytime. So you could be in the middle of a battle and you could learn an intuitive move. If you spend the AP, it's going to take your whole turn to learn a move. But you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I had an epiphany in battle. But it has to be something that you could intuitively have that epiphany for. So you'll notice most of the moves in this one are not because spells are complicated. Like almost all of them are learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Your boosts are intuitive. Like if somebody, like, oh, I learned how to manipulate water better in the middle of combat, you could increase water boost by 1 in the middle of combat. That wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. 32 points minus 5. That'd bring it down to 5. 27.
Do you want to put 27 points in explosion?
I was thinking 20. I might do 27. That might be funny. I'll stick, you tempt me. You tempt
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll put I'll put 25 into explosion.
Okay. And are you going to use the other two or are you just going to bank them?
I'm gonna just bank them.
Okay. That's fine. You are allowed to. Like one of the only resources you can bank.
Yeah. You said I can bank them, so I'm gonna just
Yeah.
that's what I am gonna do. Just in case, because I might switch vocations after.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
me see.
I just always have 25 points in explosion, you know? That's a handy thing to have.
You never know when you're gonna use it.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't even think your character is going to have 250 SP at the start. But there's an interesting thing about explosion. The interesting thing about explosion is once you can actually use it at full charge if you have less SP than it costs to it. It just puts you in a drain state where you cannot even renew your SP until you have like the opportunity to take a rest or whatever. Actually, I think until you take an actual
Oh, I
rest, it says in
see.
there. So like you can megamine yourself into yeah, that's it. I'm spent.
I feel that's very fitting for my character.
Yeah. You spent like 3 turns
He's
trying to do explosion, but you got like that 20% bad roll each time, and then on the 4th turn you're like blowing my full load.
Yep, you're like, all right, I'm done. That's it for me.
Rest is on you guys.
Yep. That's exactly the kind of character he is too. He'll put his all into that one attack,
Yeah.
and he's tired, he's pooped out. He's like, all right, I'm gonna take a smoke break.
Yep.
Other than that, nausea ray, that's it. He doesn't even know what it does. He kind of just
Has it. Yeah.
he just shot at somebody and it worked. So that's it.
Okay, I think 2. Let me double check. I think that's everything. No, I think you're good. So like
Oh,
obviously like I'll go fill out all the missing stuff, any details. Like I'll put your weapon details and stuff in there. I'll go fill out your stat sheet like I did for the other guys. But I think all you really need to do on your end is your background, personality, and appearance stuff, and
oh yeah.
fleshing all that stuff out. But I think that's it. That's the whole session.
Oh, perfect. Oh wait, let me get his name in too. I forgot his name.
Yeah, yeah. Let me jump you back up to the top there, so people can see you putting your name in. There you go.
Here. Oh, that's it. That's an S D. There we go. And let me put his nickname there as well.
Damien Derringer.
Oh,
AKA
there we go.
Squeaky.
Perfect.
Cool. Yep. Well, we took a little longer on, I think, the advantages section, but overall, well, actually, I think maybe the vocation took the longest. But so far, you had the shortest one because we got this in under 2 hours. Though I think Phasma's would have been shorter if there wasn't a lot of distractions during it. Like I was having to answer texts, and also her net got knocked out at one point and everything. But I think, yeah, I think we're good. I think you got the shortest one. And I think
good. I
this is
didn't have to
also
do
the
any
last one I
rolls
get
either,
to-
too.
No, you didn't. That actually saved some
Yeah.
time. Because it's going to be taking the average, I could just fill that out. You'll find out what your HP, TP, and SP is later. So I'm going to end the
Sounds
recording
good.
here. I hope this was, again, helpful to other people that are looking to make a character. We probably won't be recording Flitz. I don't know if he wants that, just because how awkward it is for him to set up his audio system and everything. He'll probably just like wait to set it up before we actually do the one shot. But you know, I'll definitely have his character made.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Hurt your parents, kids. Bye-bye.
Oh no!